buy another year to keep it pimping. Yo, what's good, Jake? How you feeling? Um, Welcome to Don't Watch This. If you're here, I was gonna write the topics on the board, but I realized y'all can't really see that anyway. So maybe next time, just hopefully next time the topics are predetermined, predisposed, all that good stuff. That song right there was "Lavish Living" from my homie Caso, CA double dollar sign O. I personally believe it's one of the greatest songs in the entire world ever. I think you may agree if you get the chance to tap in and listen to it. So go check that out. You can find it on all streaming platforms, and I'll tweet it. So that matter of fact, let me tweet it right now. It's like really one of my favorite songs ever. Um, but yeah, so welcome to Don't Watch This. I've done this show many times before. I used to do this show on Periscope. I feel like I've given this explanation many times before because even though this is episode one of Don't Watch This, it's really like the ninth episode one. Like I always like I'm gonna relaunch it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna be consistent and blah 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 blah. And like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And that is a common theme. Too common. And now I'm working on changing that, and I feel like I was doing that with Twitch already, and I can kind of allow both of those things to help each other. Oh, I didn't tweet that I was going live. I'm stupid. Damn, so y'all just came in here off the stream? That's crazy. Salute. I didn't even tweet it. Damn, people missed the intro now. Oh, and I'm gonna take these and put them on YouTube as well. Like that's so if they don't show up on YouTube, I'm a fraud because I said it on camera that I was gonna do it. Uh, Don't Watch This episode one is live. Twitch.tv/I hate Sean. Yes. We got Twitch noties. We here. That's love. That's amazing. That is incredible, truly. So basically that's what it comes down to, like I wasn't active on Twitch. I've said a bunch of times I'm gonna get active on Twitch. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna stick with it. And like as I've over this past like week or so, I've been like somewhat consistent for the past week. And I started the week with 91 followers, which is cool that I was at 91 followers without ever doing it consistently. Honestly, that's amazing. You got to get 50 to get to affiliate. I was there. I just had to play, and I started playing. I've probably played 3 or 4 times on 3 or 4 streams or whatever, and it's almost doubled. And for like we're approaching 150 followers, I think, or whatever. And it's just I know that what I put into it is what will come back to me, and so I'm annoyed with myself for not putting into it consistently before, because had I been doing that the whole time for like the past year and a half or 2 years, I said I was gonna do it. Imagine where I could be right now. It's the same thing I say about when I talk about the Knicks one, I talk about my experience there and like how it changed my life. Like that was 3 years ago that it started. And it's just like, like what has happened in those 3 years. It's like, imagine if I didn't do it. So now for every chance that I take, it's like, I want to be able to look back and be like, boom, like, look, this happened in this amount of time. And so part of being able to do that is not to spend that time looking back at what I didn't do. Like if I want to be able to get a feeling where I can look back and look at what I've done, and I still got plenty of room to go, like all the time. That's the main thing I always focus on. But it's like a lot of times I look back at like, oh, I didn't do that, and that keeps me from moving forward. Like, and that's really frustrating, and I'm tired of that happening, and I need to stop letting it happen. So if I want to look back at what I've done, I have to stop looking back at what I haven't. Hey man, this is why I like this show. This is why I love this show, bro. Because I can just get on here and think, and sometimes I'm like, yo, that was kind of tough. Like, even myself, I'm like, as a listener, I'm like, yo, like, thanks for saying that. So I hope that you guys have the same experience. That would really mean a lot. I would really appreciate that. And if you don't, then I still am gonna enjoy it. And that's the beauty of this. That's how I feel about like the things that I write. That's how I feel about my music. That's how I feel about like everything that I do. Like I just want to enjoy it. I want to love it, and I want it. I want to understand. Like I really love being understood. Like that's really big for me. And so being able to further understand myself through doing this, being able to have people like, hear me and relate to me and understand as well. Like that's so cool to me. Being able to have people like, whatever to value the things. I don't know, but all that is really dope to me. And so what it comes down to, it's funny, I talk about how I want to be understood, and I'm like on 7 different tangents to start the show. But that's what this show is, and that's why it's called Don't Watch This, because, you know, it can be whatever. I can speak about anything. There's no pressure here. Like, you know, today's topics are be nice to yourself, which is kind of where we started right there, almost kind of like naturally but naturally yet unnaturally, which is like the aesthetic of this show, I think. And so it's be nice to yourself. Bring back shame. Like, bring back shame. Please, I'm tired of this shameless world that we live in. I need society to do a 180. Shame needs to return. It's getting out of hand. It's really ridiculous. In the words of DeMarcus Cousins, it's really getting ridiculous. So we're also going to talk about that. And I probably will be killed for this. I haven't listened to Beyonce's album yet. I know that might make some people turn this off. Don't hate me, please. I just haven't, you know, I don't know. I was in the car with my brother, and like I was like 3 or 4 songs into the album, and I was just like, this is not the vibe for this. Like I want to take this content in a different, you know, setting in time. You know, it wasn't the time for that. So then I would listen to Wiz's album, and Wiz's album was really, really good. I really thoroughly enjoy Wiz Khalifa's album. Let me go see what it's called before I say something that it's not. But yeah, I really liked that album. It was a really good album. Damn, I listened to it and didn't save it. How much did I like it? That's crazy. But I enjoyed it though. Multiverse is what the album is called. But yeah, no, I really enjoy Wiz Khalifa's Multiverse album, so we can get into that as well. Jake said we forget that we are our own worst critic. We are our own worst critic, bro, for real. Like, it's a huge thing. It's like, you know, how you talk to yourself and how you treat yourself and all that stuff is really important, because like you're the only person that hears those conversations. Like, you know, like it's just you. Like, it's nobody else can step in and be like, hey, don't do that, don't say that. Like, you know, if you spend all day beating yourself up, you feel me? Like, nobody can save you from you. Like, nobody can step in and break it up between you and you. Nobody can, you know, talk some sense into you. Like, nobody can stop you. Like, it's just you. And so you're just going to keep beating yourself up, and it's going to keep piling on. And, you know, like, it's a process. All progress. Like, progress is a process. So it's like, it doesn't happen overnight where you can just stop beating yourself up. And I still beat myself up all the time, like, way too much. Like, but, you know, I always remind myself to be nice to myself. I'm naturally pretty nice to myself. Like, I love myself. I love my life. I'm blessed. I thank God all the time. I have a very, you know, close relationship with God, and I had those conversations. That's done a lot for me. And I think that self-awareness is the biggest example of a gift and a curse, because it's great, but like, you know, it also is like a lot of pressure. It's like I naturally place a lot of pressure on myself, and like, you know, just being super cognizant of everything that you're doing, and, you know, all of the decisions, and, you know, trying to think things out 10 steps at a time, because you haven't, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so, you know, it goes a long way, but also it has to be, you have to lead it. You can't let your thoughts lead you. I think that's really important. I think that, you know, you let your thoughts lead you, then you become a victim to your own mind. Like, wherever it goes today, like, you're there. And, you know, I just feel like you have to lead your thoughts. And, you know, you have to be able to get out in front of certain things. You've got to be able to recover. You've got to be able to reset. You've got to be able to compartmentalize, because all those things go a really long way. Dunder Mifflin, the people person paper people. Dunder Mifflin, the people person paper people. Yes, sir. What's good, Neil? Welcome to the show. But yeah, man, you got to be able to do that stuff. You got to be able to compartmentalize all that stuff. So speaking of compartmentalizing, we're going to move on to the next topic. Bring back shame, please. Like, I'm truly disgusted in so many different ways. So first off, my initial topic, I meant to have the picture. I'll figure that out with this show. It's Join the Clock, aka Edible Hour. Hey, put it in the air, man. Join the Clock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I personally will not be partaking. You feel me? This is a wholesome family show. But I hope that you guys are enjoying however you're spending your Saturday night. Hey, shout out to you guys, man. You know, let's snaps because we're classy. Okay, snaps. It's not like we can't. it's too much. My hands are too heavy. Nobody likes that. There's nothing good about that. But when we want to applaud, yes, that's real elegant. You feel me? That shows high class. But off screen. Hey, appreciate you subscribing, Jake. That's real. But damn, what was I saying? Huh? Darn it. That's probably gonna happen a lot on this show. Not gonna lie to you. So with you guys in the comments, you feel me? Please stay with me. Please bear with me. Please help to lead me through it. Also, to those of you who might be watching on Instagram Live, once again, I'm not cool on Instagram. Like, I go on Instagram Live and like, it'd be like, we're telling your followers that you're live. And then it'd just be like, we're telling your followers that you're live. Like, they let me know they're telling them again. And it's just like, oh man, like nobody cared. It's okay though. It's all right. But if you are on Instagram watching, I can't see the comments. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. If you are there and speaking, I wouldn't want you to think that. That's incredibly rude. Hello. Appreciate you being here as well. But we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/IHateSean. Give it a follow. Even if you're not on Twitch, like to people who aren't on Twitch, like, and I'm going to clip this and use it. So I'm looking at all the cameras, all two of them. But to people who are not on Twitch, please, like, it doesn't cost anything. You can barely, like, it's really easy to make an account if you don't have one, whatever. Make a Twitch, follow. You don't even have to necessarily, sometimes, turn it on in the background if you want to. Leave it on. You don't even have to be here. Like, but I appreciate your presence. But, I'm trying to, like, really run this Twitch page up. I really want to, like, dive all the way into this. I'm going to do Don't Watch This consistently. And I realize, like, the rewards of the consistency, the rewards of actually doing something, like, when I follow through with Twitch and I see people watching and, like, Neil is making clips and people are subscribing and I see, like, my account can do things it couldn't do before, like, that's so exciting. I'm obsessed with the concept of growth. Like, pause if necessary. Like, on 2K, like, even on FIFA, whatever, like, Madden, I play franchise modes. I want to make my team really young. I want to develop all my players, blah, blah, blah. Like, I love that. So to be able to see that in myself and what I'm doing, like, I really want to pour everything into this. I want to do Don't Watch This consistently. Like I was saying, I've been Twitch streaming consistently and, just getting on there, playing the game, and people are, like, looking forward to it, investing in what's going on. And it's like, okay, if I do the same thing with Don't Watch This and I do it consistently and I do this show 3-4 times a night, like, who knows how many people are going to be in here? Who knows how many views it can do on YouTube when I post it there? Who knows what will come from that? So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support. It really, truly means the world. I can't stress that enough. And it literally keeps me going. Like, it fuels me. So, thank you guys. Boom, boom, boom. You got channel points. Nice. Should add alerts we talked about as rewards using channel points. Yo, Neil, I'm going to hit you up after this so I can figure out. Because, honestly, I'm not going to lie. That sounds like, I can't even say that sounds like Spanish to me. Because I'm all right at Spanish. You feel me? I can have a conversation up. I can sell somebody sneakers in Spanish. I can help somebody at the bank in Spanish. Where I can deliver pizza in Spanish. I did all those things in Spanish. And I'm a little, yo soy. No, I'm counting. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I was. And parlay, poo, de Francois. I didn't think that out, actually. What happens to me a lot is, what happened, right? I took Spanish 1 and 2 in middle school. And I had a great teacher, Miss Arango. She was amazing. And I, like, have a very, like, I don't know, photograph. I was really good at school in middle school. Like, before you had to study, I was so good at school. Like, when I could just memorize everything and come back, cause I'm a smart kid, but, like, I just, that was my downfall. I didn't really know how to, once I had to start studying, it was like, wait, what is this? But, yeah, like, I did really well in Spanish class. I can still speak a lot of it, like, to this day. Like, and I'm not saying I'm, like, Muzzy or, like, Rosetta Stone or nothing, but I can hold my own. I can follow along. Like I said, I can help people in multiple different industries. Oh yeah, and then so I got to high school, and I was signed up for Spanish 3 honors, and I was like, okay, Spanish is I've been doing Spanish. Like I could do this. This is a good class, cool. And I got there on the first day, and the teacher was like, we don't speak any English in the classroom. So, like, for everything that we do, it's in Spanish. And I was like, like I'm good at Spanish class, but, like, I'm not, like, this good at Spanish. Like, I don't even necessarily And maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I should have stayed, but I'm 14. 14, you're not like, oh, I can be. But in hindsight, I could have stayed in that class and I could have been better at Spanish because I was good enough, I was smart enough to keep up, and I could have had conversations. I was like, I could have asked to go to the bathroom in Spanish, like, puedo el baño. Like, come on, I could have done that. You feel me? But I was just like, it didn't appeal to me at that moment. But I could have been more well versed in Spanish. But in hindsight, it's 2020. But I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to do this. So I switched, and my mom was like, well, you can't not take a language class. Like, you're going to take a language class still, so if you don't want to take Spanish 3. So then I went, and I took French. I took French 1 and 2. Then I had French 3 honors. Then I got to AP French. And I was great in French because, once again, I had a great teacher, Miss Kosis. I'd be running into her at Publix sometimes, and she used to come to the bank when I worked there. That was cool. Yeah, Miss Kosis, she was a great teacher. I was really good at it. I was able to memorize it, and it was easy. It came easily. So I was really good. And then we got to French, AP French, and then there were kids in the class on day 1 who I had never seen before. It was like they weren't even in the class, but they were just so they were such native speakers that they just ended up in AP French. And so now the entire and she's on the same thing the other lady was on when I was in 9th grade. We're only speaking French in the classroom. And I'm like, well, everybody in here kind of has a leg up on me. This is I don't know. I don't really want to be in here. I don't really care that much. You feel me? I felt like I knew a good amount of French. I was like, I was nice at French. But now what's happened is because I stopped at Spanish 2, and because I just said, forget AP French, and both of those times, now a lot of my Spanish and French has fused a little bit, like Vegeta and Goku. And so I kind of get them I'll start conjugating or whatever. I'll think of a word. I'll half the sentence in Spanish, and then one of the words is French, and I'm just and I just stop. But that was another tangent. There's gonna be plenty of tangents on the show, man. Don't watch this. That's why it's titled that. But I hope that it's an enjoyable experience. Let's get to the comments some more. Neil said, "Comprende? Can you land a plane in Spanish?" That's hilarious. I should have read that a long time ago. Was I on that for too long? I apologize. Can you land a plane in Spanish is hilarious. I have to talk hella Spanish at my job, and I don't even know a lot. I just be skating by. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta get by, man. You gotta get by. You gotta be able to look people in their eyes. I feel like you can feel what people are saying sometimes. I was like, oh yeah. I was very blessed to never have a teacher like that. Oh, one that made you have to know everything. Boom. I know how to hit them with a mean como se dice. That's all you gotta know for real. That's all you gotta know for real. Miss Kosis with the French diagnosis. Oh, that's a bar, Neil. You okay? I see how you feeling. That's the type of time we on tonight. Say less. Say less. Neil said, not taking a language senior year for the extra free period, bro. I had 3 gym classes my senior year, bro. I was big chilling. Nah, I didn't mean it as end the topic. It was an inside joke. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure, but either way, it was funny. But boom. What was next? Okay, so we were talking about bringing back shame. I'm not sure how we got to my language history and my high school stories. I apologize, but I don't apologize because title don't watch this. So I feel like this is what we're here for. You feel me? So topic 1 was be nice to yourself. That is really what the main idea is. I don't my thing about this show that I'm very happy about is duality. You feel me? Being able to talk about being nice to yourself and how you're the only person you have these conversations with. You're the only person who can stop you from beating yourself up, and the fact that it's one day at a time. So if you start that process of being nicer to yourself, you'll realize that it'll come more naturally to you. You'll be able to handle situations and break them down differently. There's things that would have broken me years ago that happen now, and I'm just and I bounce back. It's not that you got to be able to do what you got to do, but you got to be nice to yourself. That's the only way. You got to be able to pick yourself up when you're down. You can't step on yourself, because then how are you gonna get up? Okay. Next topic, though, the duality of the show is that we can have something serious like that, and then we can talk about bringing back shame. So I wanted to have the pictures. I wanted to be able to post it, but I don't know if this is an everybody thing. I don't know if this only reached timelines in Florida, and but there was a shorty who graduated from FAMU and did a photo shoot naked by the Rattler. What do you call those statues at the front? Just a statue, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, and everybody's talking about it, and it was just wow, like the thing, and now the family said they're launching an investigation. Like, I don't know. I doubt they're gonna like take her degree. She got her master's. She got her master's in education, and she was ass out next to a snake. I I don't understand the thought process behind that. I know that naked, yes, naked. Like I know that I know that like freedom and body positivity and those are two scary words to say. I feel like anything you say after that, people were looking at you real hard. But I don't mean anything like negative by it. But it's just like I know that all those things are like topics and things that, and I'm some of them are good and like pushing things forward and making people more comfortable. But like, can we scale back on how comfortable everybody's getting? And that's with the things they say, with the things they do, with the things they post. Like, what is going on? Like, bring back shame, bro. Shame needs to return. Please. I'm begging for it. It's nasty out here, bro. It's wild out here. The things that people do, the things that people use the internet to do, the things that people have an iPhone for. Like, I just don't understand the thought process behind, that post. I don't understand the thought process behind, like yo, I can't even. So, a grown man uses my name to court a woman. And like, I think that that's strange. Like, sending a woman my tweet and like trying to dirty mac me and like is mind-boggling to me. Like, and I wish I could elaborate more because it's so bad. But it's just like, like being able to make this decision, like look at this and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, I have too much self-respect, pride, dignity to like. I really can't even imagine like sending a woman another man's tweet to try to like move past him or like whatever it's viewed as, or like make an advance myself based on what he's what are we doing? Bring back shame. Certain things that you say, you should feel embarrassed as you say them. Certain things that you do, you should feel embarrassed as you do them. You should not be standing out next to the Rattler, ass out. Like, people come back on the college campuses at all times at night. Like, somebody was driving by and just, she's standing by there. She got the camera. Like, who took the picture? Like, why didn't they tell her that I was like, that's the thing. And have better friends. Have better friends. Have better support systems. There's no way, bro. I'm in the league chat. Shout out to the league chat. My guy Ben in here. I see. Zaw, what's going on? Oh, what's up? Let me get to the comments. Let's see. Naked. Rattler. Snake logo. Statue. Ayo. LMAO. I thought when you said ass out, she was just showing a bump a bit too much. You meant, no, whole team outside. Whole team was outside like the gym was shut down. Let the boys play. Yo, they really shot up Coach Carter's store because he wanted their sons to have 2.5 GPAs. That's crazy. She gonna be a teacher, professor, principal. Like, bro, you a master's in education, and you celebrated this by, like, what? And you don't have a friend that knows that you got a master's in education and that you shouldn't do this? Like, the league chat, space time, like, whatever the homies, like, my friends would never allow me to do certain things. Like, They would be like, hey, that's a bad idea. They may make up all kind of false, funny narratives or whatever to laugh. But, like, at the end of the day, my friends firmly believe in protecting the brand. They're very supportive. They even, we used to be on Spaces. They were like, Sean, go on from your burner. They would behave themselves when I was on my main account. Like, things like that. Like, my friends know, do not jeopardize the brand. Do not jeopardize what you have going on, what you're trying to do. So to have a master's in education and you tell your friends this idea, there's no way she didn't tell anybody about this, bro. There's a photographer. Two people too many knew already. Herself and the photographer. Even if no one else was aware, the photographer should have said, hey, that's a bad idea. I don't care. Unless you found a random on Craigslist, you probably know this person. You probably have some kind of rapport. And then, once again, I know she told her friends. She had snakes for hair. She told her friends. She told her friends. She told her group chat. What do y'all be doing? What do y'all be doing? Like, I can't imagine my friend telling me they're gonna do something like that, and I'm like, yo, that's a great idea, bro. You about to kill it. Yes. Slay. Are you serious? Bring back shame expeditiously. It's getting crazy out here. Lord, they're out here celebrating the degrees you gave them by getting naked next to statues. Nasty work. What's good, Zah? The biggest high. Benny Hanna. LMFAO. Bring back active. For real though. And maybe that's yo. Look. All right. I'm gonna randomly like go through verses because like I always think of like lyrics and things in my head or whatever, and so many things pertain to things. So okay, I have a verse for this, but it's somewhere in the verse. Let me see where the verse starts at. Oh, I know that I need it and I won't get it waiting. I know that I need it and I won't get it waiting. Kenny said I'm the Stephen A of our generation. So I'm staying relaxed. Arrogant say how I'm laying these tracks. Humble and hubris just stating the facts. It's just the beginning. I'm praying it lasts. I hope when you hear this, you play it right back. I done seen grown men act ways that I had. To thank the Lord, I was raised with my dad and raised with my mom. Used to think, Sean, you're taking too long. It's on you. They clearly relay the baton. So much to do, but yet look what I've done. Be you, there's no telling what you'll become. Living room TV, they're watching their son. That's when I realized I started my run. So yes, I done seen grown men act ways that I had. To thank the Lord, I was raised by my dad. Because what? Like, how do you do certain things and just not feel nuts? And that goes to the weird things that they doing, weird dirty Mac things or weird, funny, nasty work movement, whatever. That goes to the harassment of women and not realizing that, like, the capacity that a lot of dudes have to act like, you know, like yo, listen, as a grown man, never let me catch you. I'm not going to say never let me catch you because I'm not going to do anything. But don't be walking with your shorty and have her on the outside of the street. I'm tired of seeing that, bro. I'm tired of seeing that. Like, walk on the side closest to the street and have her on the inside. Plain and simple. Y'all be 30 with your shorty falling off the curb. Like, stop it. Stop it. Cut it out. Also, don't talk to women at gas stations. Don't do it. She's there for gas. That's it. Don't talk to women at gas stations. Leave them alone. Especially not at night. Women go on the elevator first. Y'all be racing the women onto the elevator. Come on. Y'all scaring the hoes. No, and by the hoes, I mean the phrase. We all know. But yeah, you're scaring them, bro. You're scaring the wonderful young ladies. That's more on brand for me. You're scaring the wonderful young ladies. Don't race her onto the elevator, bro. The elevator opens, hold the door, let her into the elevator. There you go. 3 things that can make you a better person today. Yeah, you know the vibes that's going on. Gang in here. Neil said, good Lord. Ben said, so if I'm a photographer and she paying, I'm supposed to say no. Yeah, that's the thing. The photographer, like, but that's like, I would assume she had a rapport with this photographer. You feel me? Like, if I need something done, like if I need like a picture taken, if I need like a brand shoot or whatever, we know, like in the day and age we live in, you feel me? It's social media. It's mad people with, like, you feel me? Like, I know a photographer. I don't have to go on Craigslist and find a photographer. Like, I'm gonna go to a friend of mine, most likely 10 times out of 10. Like, it's very rare that I'm gonna get some stranger. So like, that person, whether I'm paying them or not, like, should have enough care for me to not allow me to put myself in a certain situation. Like, what made you go with that verse? You know, like, they should be able to, like, hey, you know, what if we did this? I don't think you should do that because blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm paying you. That you're my friend. You should care about me, but I'm also paying you to help me with my grad shoot. So if my grad shoot is a terrible idea, you should work with me on that. Like, you're the visionary. You got the camera. Neil said that snake had her feeling some type of way. She invested so much money in that degree. She must have thought campus was a bedroom. I mean, I guess she feel like she earned it. You feel me? That's wild. Butt booty negative Studio 954 is crazy. Excuse me? No way. No way. That would never be a thing. Be like, yo, the police are on the way. The authorities. Boom, boom. Neil said LMAO. Ben said emojis. I think it's a wave. Neil said, you know, it was 4 a.m. when she took that pic. Somebody came back mad drunk and confused. Mad drunk and confused. Boom, boom, fire. Hey, arrogant Taeha, I'm laying these tracks. Yeah. Hair flip, you know the vibes. Y'all be 30, pal, 30. They be 30. They be like for real 30. I'm about to be 28 in 2 weeks, like 2 weeks from yesterday, which is wild. But I'm about to be 28 in 2 weeks, and that's wild to me. But because I'm about to be 28 in 2 weeks, it's like most of the people that I see and that I'm speaking on, the things that they're around my age, and a lot of them be older, and it's just like, bro, you 30. And I'm not saying I'm like some super, like, you feel me? I have work to do in so many areas. But like, son, you 30. Like, you 30, you approaching 30, you like, there are certain things, certain ways that you should not be moving, you should not be doing. Like, there's certain things that we shouldn't have to tell you. Like, certain things you shouldn't be oblivious to. It's just, you 30. Scaring the hoes at Wawa is crazy. They be scared at Wawa. Wawa's supposed to be a safe place. Shorty just wanted to get some gas, get a drink, and get her favorite quesadilla. That's it. That's all she was trying to do. And she liked the ice from the ice machine because she weird. That's all. That's all she was trying to do. And now here you are, harassing her, standing over her vehicle, making her feel unsafe, approaching her unprovoked, making her a night uncomfortable. She got sweats on. She just stepped out. She put some Crocs on. She almost had the bonnet on, but then she remembered to respect herself. She stepped outside. I shouldn't have said that. They're gonna get me for that one. I shouldn't have said that. I just don't think. But like, you know, it's not. I don't think that there's a reason to be out the house in a bonnet. But like, that's not a that also comes back to me. I had a tweet like way back, like, you know, I thank God that I never have to worry about my mother being out the house in a bonnet, because I used to work in the mall and I would see like mad people just walking through the mall in a bonnet. It's like, why? And like, you know, like the equivalent, so it's not like taking it sexism or whatever. Like the other day, my brother and I went to work, whatever, and he had on a wife beater and he brought a hoodie, but it was hot out, and so he wasn't putting a hoodie on. It was just like, I wanted to tell him, hey, don't leave the house in a wife beater again. Like, why are you out of the house in a wife beater? Like, what's going on? You feel me? So like, it's not a bonnet hate account. It's just like, it's certain ways you shouldn't leave the house. Like, if I'm getting ready to leave, like, I can't imagine like being in the crib and like not having a shirt on and being like, oh, I gotta go, and then like putting on a wife beater and then just walking out the house. I'll feel insane. I'll feel insane as soon as I close the door. Or if I had a wife beater on and I was sitting in the crib and I got up and said, all right, I'm leaving, and I just had a wife beater on, like, I would feel like, what's going on? Why am I doing this? I would feel like a threat to society. And so I just don't feel like people should leave the house in bonnets. You can do whatever you want. You're free to do so. Let me move on. LMFAO, not the bonnet. SMFA's Black Air Force behavior. Man, that's Black Air Force behavior, bro. That's Black Air Force behavior, truly. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to be nice about it. You see me trying to be nice about it. But don't leave the house with a bonnet on, shorty. Respect yourself. You should not be out the house with a bonnet on. Unless there's some kind of dire reason, you feel me? Like, even me, when I be having I don't leave the house with a do-rag on. And that's not like the worst thing to do, but like, I just wouldn't do it. I sleep in a do-rag, and I wake up, and when I'm leaving the house, I take it off. Like, you know, if you need to put your hair away because it's like, you know, your appointment is on Saturday and it's Thursday, and you just got to run to the gas station, you got like 6 hats. Only 3 of them really belong to you, but you got 6 hats. So just grab one of them. Then we 36 minutes in. I don't really have any other topics. I've had a blast thus far. I greatly appreciate you guys for pulling up. This is a fantastic first episode. I'm very excited about it. I was gonna wait and not do it I was gonna like, I was like, oh man, like I didn't promote it right. There won't be enough people. I didn't tell people blah 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 in advance. Like, I want to do it at 10 or 10:30, but I should have told people at 2 o'clock. So maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. But word to the Evers guy. Like, you're sitting on the couch. Maybe I'll do it. Like, I think about that all the time. And I don't want to be a maybe I'll do it tomorrow dude, because then tomorrow comes and something else goes wrong, and now I just didn't do it. So I just started it, got the ball rolling. So episode 1 is in the books, and now I can promote episode 2 and just worry about episode 2 when I get to episode 2, but not taking step 1 because you're worried about what that'll do for step 2, 3, and 4. After a while, you just end up standing there, and I've ended up standing there a lot. You can see it. It's literally on wax. It's on camera. That's the annoying part about it. I put a camera on and I say these things, and I do it again. And so, this is my commitment to not doing it again. This is my commitment to, speaking of my commitment, that's crazy. That segued really nicely. That's another verse where it kind of explains what I'm saying right now. I feel like I could do this one without looking. I wrote it yesterday, but I feel like I remember it really well. Let me try. My commitment is to the pen. I've got to give it my heart. To truly tell on my story, to truly capture my story, got to give them the arc. Like they can't shoot. Let that sink in your head like some can't too. Through he who strengthens me, there isn't anything I can't do. Example, magic, I get penny with the handle and give my heart away through all these metaphors and samples. Like food courts, goals to have my lyrics on your mood board. Alright, example, magic, I get penny with the handle and give my heart away through all these metaphors and samples. Like food courts, goals to have my lyrics on your mood board. Been overthinking time and it's just time to get a move on. Standing in the mirror, I'm like, what you about to do, Sean? While looking past the fact that I've been asking that for too long. I enjoyed this. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Neil said Aguamente. Hey, you feel me? When it comes full circle, that's a motif. When it come right back, word to Matt Miller. Rest in peace. But yes, we were talking about Spanish class. Should make this verse the channel trailer. I like that. I don't even know about making it. I don't have a channel trailer. You know way more about Twitch than I do. We gonna talk. We're gonna talk. But yeah, thank you guys for pulling up. I really appreciate you guys. Love you so much. It means a lot, truly, more than I even expressing through words, more than my words can possibly express. And I won't let you down. I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna be consistent. If you guys enjoy it, it'll be something that happens often. I'm gonna try to do it like, close to nightly. No, facts. I'm gonna try to do it close to nightly, you feel me? Get a damn theme song. Hey, I wanna start making jingles, man. Like I thought about that way back when I was watching Full House, and Uncle Joey and Uncle Jesse used to like get money off making jingles. I'm like, bro, like I got bars and I can come up with some shit. Like, I'm gonna get Shaq on. Me and Shaq gonna make jingles. Cause like 2 to 4 bars, a little catchy, clever, on topic, on whatever. Like that's so easy to do, and with a little melody, blah blah blah. Like, come on, son. And a bag for it with the way that entertainment is paying these days, and son. There's a lot to be done, and so you just gotta take steps. Remember, be nice to yourself. It's very important. It's paramount to growth and have a healthy relationship with yourself. First and foremost, you can't really have a healthy relationship with anybody, whether it's relationship, friendship. You can't have a healthy relationship with anybody if you don't have a healthy relationship with yourself, because that's always going to get in the way. Like, you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to be able to trust yourself, all of that stuff. To be able to have it outward, it's got to be inward. It starts there. So be nice to yourself. That goes a long way. I ain't never hear someone say they want to use bars for jingles. I see the vision, Sean. I use bars for my prayers are bars. Like, my prayers are verses. Love you, pal. Love you too, pal. Thanks so much for pulling up. But yeah, no, like that's hilarious. But yeah, no, like I'm on that. I'm on everything. I'm coming for everything that's mine. Like, I'm coming for everything that's mine. I'm coming for everything that's owed to me. And I there's nothing I can't do. I fully and truly believe that. I'm possible. You know the vibes. And I believe that for all of us. So go get it. Would you like a freestyle? I can't, cause I ain't really. I read a couple of verses off, but I ain't freestyle. Give me a word. Give me something to say. Give me something to go with, and we can freestyle our way out of here. The freestyles that get better as we go, cause like I realized that like I don't freestyle nearly as much. I used to be really like I used to go crazy. I used to freestyle all like ask Ben. We could be at a party. We could be wherever. Like I'm leaning over. I'm that friend. I'm that friend that's freestyling over the song in the club. Like, hey yo, hey. and I'm well, I used to freestyle any chance I got, and I used to go crazy. But like now I do it less, so it's just not as like it's like going to the gym. It's like any muscle you work out, any muscle you exercise. So as we go on with the shows, the freestyles get better. I'm looking forward to that too because I'm trying to write more. That verse I just read off, I wrote down the Best Buy customer service line in like 5 to 7 minutes, and it was just like a thought that came to me, and I was like, well, let me follow that. And so I just got to do that more often. And now that like I have that, and I love that, and I feel like that's a great representation of what I think, where I am, and it came up like segued in the first episode of the show. So it's what's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen happens. Oh, the MacBook's on 4%. That's crazy. Freestyling Spanglish. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm a pretty talented dude. I do not have that in me at the moment. I can't even get enough Spanglish out of me. But let's try. You see, hola, como esta? I be looking at the sky because I know I'm a star. No joke, that's him. Knowing I'm close to the arc, and I don't know. The issue here is not that I don't have a word. It's how do I incorporate Spanish back into this now? My brain isn't doing it all at once. I told you I left Spanish 3 on for day 1. So like it, then the French get in the way. It's no joke, that's him. Knowing I'm close to the arc, and you can call me Lisa Leslie because I'm growing the spark. When I'm freestyling, I'm just throwing the dart. I got it on the leash like I go through the park. I'm walking it, walk it back. Spitting like a Walkman track. That's that old school shit. Like a something quarterback. Like, I don't know, that's a refund. Some people tree hug on Earth Day. I tree hug on birthdays. Put it in the air. Now you can see through the wordplay, words pause. I'm just trying to get these words off, trying to get a move on. Got to get a clue on. I've been waiting too long. Y'all been waiting too long. Versus getting too strong. Versus getting Huson. Versus getting Hussein. I'm blowing up. I ain't really want to say it, but the flow is tough. I ain't even know enough. I ain't even know enough because I ain't even wrote enough. I ain't even wrote enough, so I just haven't spoken enough. I just haven't spoken up. But Swaggy speaking again. And everything I say just starts to seep in again. I'm thinking again. I really hope you're seeing again. And you can see it in my head. It's just me and the pen. So I could write it in a freestyle. Everything is off the top. It is kind of alky, but everything is orthodox. I mean unorthodox. And I could bring it back. I something have my team attached. I don't know. You got the one Spanish word in. It counts. That's hilarious. No joke. Him like Noah's Ark. I'm not gonna lie. That joke him Noah thing is old. I was looking for something. I was drawing straws. I've gotten that no joke that's him thing off. I've written that before. I can't. That didn't come off the top. I tied it in off the top, but it didn't completely come off the top, and I've got to be honest about that. But yeah, no joke, that's him. But that's all I got for tonight, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everybody have a great night. It's about to be midnight. There's another half of something waiting for me. So you know what time it is. And from there I'm about to pour up a bowl of cereal, maybe have some peanut butter and jelly crackers, chop it up with my friends, watch snowfall, maybe play 2K, who knows. But I appreciate you guys being here truly, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here in the future. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you enjoyed yourself, tell somebody you enjoyed yourself. I'm gonna be clipping these things up and doing all kind of whatever, posting on YouTube. If you don't see it on YouTube, I'm a fraud. So it'll be on YouTube soon. I'm gonna be on a boat tomorrow, so maybe not tomorrow, but it'll be on YouTube real soon. And I'm gonna have the episodes on YouTube. I'm gonna translate these to YouTube. I'm gonna have a consistent presence on Twitch and YouTube because there's no reason not to. Because I have the set up my room to do it. I have the ability to do it, and I want to do it. So why would I not? Be nice to yourself. Do what you want. Love y'all. Remember, live is living. Caso, CA, $. Oh, go get it.